So we're doing a pan roasted lobster tail, or local crayfish, which is caught in the South Coast area, just along the rock shelves in close. And we're pan roasting it in a good amount of butter and some thyme. And I'm also going to put a few slices of truffle in the butter as well. And also carry through the flavour through the lobster tail. We have our crayfish tail that we've tied up on a spoon just to keep the tail nice and straight, stops it curling up during the cooking process. We've got to make sure it fits in the pan as well. And we just gently cook it in the butter at low heat while we baste it. So you're getting a beautiful red colour in the shell as we're slowly cooking it. And getting the aroma from the truffle out of the butter. And we'll let that rest for 5 minutes to gently keep cooking through to the centre. This is our corn custard, which is derived straight from the corn cob. We take the corn kernels off, we blend them, and then we squeeze the milk, so we're after the corn milk. And the natural starch in the corn milk thickens so it forms a custard, and we end up with this byproduct basically, which is the corn custard that we use to serve with our lobster. So that's our ham broth, which is normal style country ham, white country ham, and also jamon, which is the Spanish ham. And then that's cooked down with, under pressure, with spices, Madeira, sherry. And it's cooked for 1.5 hours, and then we end up with this beautiful rich stock. So after 5 minutes, our crayfish should be nicely rested and cooked through to the centre. Help us to open up and get the meat out in one piece. If we peel back the outer shell. There we are. We have a spoonful of our custard. We halve our meat, and you can see that it's just cooked through to the centre. And we take the vein out of the tail. And then normally for one serve we do half a tail. This is an entree serve or our degustation serve. Something which we garnish a lot of our local seafood with is the warrigal greens or New Zealand spinach, which is found all along the coastline. And then we take our beautiful truffle. We're using a microplane and grate that over our tail. This is then taken to the table. Our waiters will pour over the ham broth we saw earlier. It's poured over the table, and the heat from the ham broth, when hitting the truffle, will hopefully give that big burst of truffle perfume into the air, and the diner will swoon, yes. Our truffles this year, we're looking to incorporate them in a lot of our dishes. By still using all our local ingredients, all our native ingredients, but using the truffle to enhance and finish a lot of our dishes. Things like our lobster tail with the ham broth, and then the beautiful truffle shaved over the top. And also just keeping some dishes simple as well, with a simple truffle risotto, and just letting the flavour of the truffle speak for itself.